Cloud. Okay, guys, welcome to the plan and prep for November. We have all the dogs. We have Diesel, we have Kaya, we have Nala, and we have Oakley all in my office because that's how we roll. And I have on our Vegas shirt, our Flock Rocks, because November's going to be kind of focused on our crew, kind of on being thankful for things that we have here at Posh. Also, sharing that thankfulness outside into your community, into your customer base. So, we have a lot of things geared towards that, especially at the beginning of November. And then we have a lot of planning we need to be doing for well, people call it Black Friday. We also often call it Pink Friday or Pink Weekend. And then there is a concept that many of us use called the 12 days of Christmas. So I'm going to talk about some planning and prepping that you'll have in November, time to do that, where we can share ideas and how kind of this month is going to work for us. So we're going to screen share. And Diesel's going to knock me off my chair. Okay, so let's start. Okay, I know they can see my screen. Okay, so let's start on Posh Crew. And first off, if you are newer to the crew, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go ahead and direct you to areas that you'll find the resources that you'll need for November. And typically you can find them here throughout the whole November. I have in the featured section unpinned most of the things for October minus our pumpkins because everybody's still working on their pumpkins for our giveaway in October. So keep posting those pumpkins there. But up here, you will see our November action calendar. And actually, what I will probably do, I should have pulled this up before. Sorry, give me 1 second. Is I'll pull it up in Canva because it's a lot bigger for you guys to see. It's a lot bigger. So I did a few things on the November action calendar. On my right hand side, is it your right hand side where it says goals, sales, new advocates? That is where you're going to set your goals and intentions for the month of November. We have talked time and time again about the 5x5 tracker. And what I focused on here was 5 activities. So 5 activities could be vendor events, could be portable parties, could be doing one-on-ones with someone, could be doing, we'll talk about Friendsgiving kind of baskets, but 5 activities, reaching 5 new customers, getting 5 samples out, and doing at least 5 follow-ups. So again, we're staying with that number 5. And a lot of the reasons why there's no magic to 5 per se, but we have 5 days in the week. So if you want to focus this during the week, you can, or if you're a weekend person, you can focus your activities, double them up on the weekend. Just kind of depends on how you run your business. But really, that would be one a day. Do one activity that you plan out a day or less. So just kind of look at those a little bit, start jotting those down. Remember, when you write things down, you can refer back to them. A lot of times we think we do things, but we actually don't. So write them down so you can see visually that you're doing those activities. Up at the top of our November action calendar, like I said, it says Thankful November, featuring our amazing crew members Monday through Friday. Okay. And I'll kind of show how I've kind of laid that out and what you can consider for that. Also consider a turkey trot of some sort. I'll explain that. Start to create and share 5, 10, 20, and $25 gift bundle ideas. So we'll start. I know in the media section, we already have these set up. So if you go to the media section, you go to albums, and you scroll down from last year, I'd love to add to these. There is 5, 10, 15, 20, and $25 price ranges. These are great for you to go in and share what you're doing in about that price range. Typically, if someone's going to purchase for a teacher, a daycare provider, a friend, they're going to stay in that lower 25 or under price range, maybe a little bit higher. If they're going into the hundreds, 150s, I'm guessing it's a husband asking for something specific for their spouse, for their girlfriend. So those are kind of one-offs. But this is a great chance for us to share what we're doing for our bundles. So we'll start focusing on those in the month of November. I actually just pulled out all of my gift giving totes so I can start setting up my workstation in my back room for creating those bundles. I will share some tips on that, but one of the tips I'll tell you right now is if I'm making things in each of those gift section prices, I usually only make up one or two. Take a picture of it and share it, because one, you don't know what's going to sell well, and two, I'm not going to make up a million sets in the $10 price range and then have to take them apart at the end of the season. It just is not fun, or discount them because they're made and I'm too lazy to take them apart. So unless you're doing a vendor event, consider doing up examples of those that you could make more of, or say, I have 10 of these available, I have 5 of these available, and that's all you make up, and you're done with that unless you decide to make more. So just want to give you that tip, because people will go nuts making things, and then if they don't sell them all, they got to take them apart, and that's no fun. Look for 1 to 2 local events to showcase your bundles. Again, local events. Schools are a great one. Churches have little Christmas bazaars. Those smaller little events are easier to find in your area, and typically allow a direct sales in there. So kind of consider looking at, I typically will do 2 in November and 1 or 2 in December because of the shipping cutoff. I typically will front load my December, and we'll talk about that later. But look for those events or ways to share, okay? So you can kind of walk through the November action calendar and kind of see some of the things that I've placed on there as things you can do daily or consider weekly to stay ahead of the game. As you come down here, you're going to see consider a turkey trot this week. Consider a turkey trot this week. Okay, so Thanksgiving is actually on the 27th. It's towards the end of the month, which makes for a longer November, but a really short interval between Thanksgiving and Christmas. It's shorter. Okay, so we're going to have to capitalize on things more in November as far as gift sets and things like that. A little bit sooner. Okay, now turkey trots. Let's talk about a turkey trot. Let me unshare this, stop share so you can see me. Okay, so turkey trots can be done lots of different ways, and we can share different ways people have done those. I would encourage you to share how you've done those. My favorite way of doing this kind of piggybacks on an incentive that I do with my customers. So with my customers in the month of November, and I shared this in our resources, I'll show you where it's at. I have this piece of paper or post that I do, and it says November Turkey Trot. Now, they can choose to take, and I'll show you what I send. They can choose to take samples to family activities. Maybe they're doing some girls' get togethers. Maybe they're, you'll start seeing people that are doing kind of Christmas gatherings earlier. But anyways, or turkey gatherings earlier. they could take some samples and share it and collect orders. And if the orders hit $50, they get to claim a turkey. Okay. So that's using the turkey trot method if that's how they want to earn it. Now, if they have a party of 150, they get to claim 3 turkeys. Each turkey is worth $50. Now, they're not interested in doing a turkey trot. They can place an order in November of $50 or more and claim a turkey. Okay, so last year when I did this, I had all 10 turkeys claimed, and I actually had to start another sheet of turkeys. So, for prizes with this, you could choose what works in your budget. Now, not knowing what Christmas time looks like here at Posh product wise, I'm going to theme kind of a fun seasonal fall basket, skin transition basket together that will go as the prize. Okay, I got to put it together soon, but it'll be a skin transitional basket. Maybe a face wash, a good moisturizer, a body scrub, a body lotion. I'll package it cute, and every time they're entered, their name goes into winning that prize. Now, if you go to a second sheet, I always say for it to be drawn, we have to hit all 10. But if you go to a second sheet, you could just add those people in, or you could do a second prize. Totally up to you. So you've gotta, that's why we do plan and prep, because if I'm telling you kind of examples of how I use this, you could use it a whole different way. Okay. So, just consider this as a fun way to, get your customers involved in sharing samples with family and friends, or purchasing for Christmas time and then giving them a little reward or chance to earn a pretty cool reward for doing that. Now, as far as turkey trots, I don't know how many of you guys are familiar with Kristen Metz. She does a lot of, I might have said that wrong. She does a lot of graphics for small businesses. And last year, I got these late, but for turkey trots, I had her do up, and you can simply make these on Canva too. I just had her make these for me last year. When I do turkey trots and I do turkey trot sample baskets, I actually feature hand pampering. And why do I feature hand pampering? It's super easy, and I often will twist it a little bit on taking it to your Thanksgiving gatherings after you've eaten and you've cleaned up and your hands have been in that soap or whatever. You're going to take some time for yourself with your group of friends or group of family members, and you're going to do some hand pampering. And it's super simple. My little thing here says turkey trot. Look at, I got coffee shakes. Turkey trot mini hand pampering set. It has a hand scrub, which I talked about this on Morning Mingle. Sugar Fix, you could use any of our body scrubs, but Sugar Fix is probably what I'll put in mine because it goes well with a lot of our hand fragrances. So I'll put that in a little lacan with just a label on it. Hand lotion, so you can do a variety of hand lotions, or you could pick one hand lotion. And then for me, I love to include the healer stick. So the healer stick to me is that multi-purpose magic stick that I love, kind of like an after dinner mint. Yeah, for sure. Without the calories. And then the healer stick they can use on their cuticles, real dry, cracked areas. I actually do them in lacans. I put them in this little white or see-through package. This folds in half. And you guys, this is just an example. If you don't have this stuff, it's super easy just to do an organza bag. Don't let that slow you down. I just happen to have these left over from last year. So then business card, or it has my information on it, put it in there. I staple this shut, and you could put a little treat in there or after dinner mitt, as Shay said. But and then they take, you ask them how many would you like to take with you in your portable turkey trot. They'll say 5, 10, and here you go. Now, if you want to, another thing, you can put it in a cute little basket, put their samples in there. As a thank you, you could also include a full size big fat yummy hand cream for the hostess or the person taking the turkey trot. One, it just says thank you for introducing Posh to your friends and family. Number two, you know they're going to open it and they're going to share it. So it does give you another chance to get a different fragrance on the people that take the turkey trot. As far as collecting orders, you can have the hostess collect them. That's usually the easiest way, and do a bulk order for her. There's other ways that you can do it. But since we don't have a way that you can put a hostess in our back office and people can place orders in that party, it's usually the easiest to set it up as they can go to your site, she can give you a list and kind of work with her to come up with her totals and what she needs ordered. It's usually friends and family, so it's not that big of a deal. They can trust those friends and families that they're gonna pay them. If not, that's a problem with your friends and family. But okay, so turkey trots, if you run them that way, can easily go into this theme here, because for every $50 they collect, they also get entered into winning your turkey basket, or whatever you want to call your basket. So those two are ideas that you will see on the action calendar, placed throughout there, so that you can plan ahead. So right here on like the 8th, I have share on social the fun turkey trot samples you are making. Who would like to take them to their Thanksgiving? So they need to see what you're creating. When they see what you're creating, if you do like a time lapse video, or you show what it looks like cute in a basket with a hand cream, they're going to be more interested in saying, oh my gosh, I think that would be something I would be interested in doing. Now, if you just get on your social and say, hey, will you take a turkey trot basket to your Thanksgiving? They're going to have no clue what you're talking about. So you do have to kind of give them more information on that. So I have that throughout the beginning of November. As far as action items, you will want to at least get it out the week before, or if they have turkey stuff later or right on Turkey Day, you have time to get those samples to them, and then just set a cutoff date. Okay. Plan ahead up here. What will you be doing for Pink Friday, Small Business Saturday, Cyber Monday, and will you do a 12 Days of Christmas? So, planning ahead, November, yes, this is a plan and prep for November, but November leads into a very busy time where on Thanksgiving, we want you to be able to rest and relax and enjoy your family. And then when Pink Weekend or Pink Friday comes, you've already have things planned out personally for what you're doing for your business. And then hopefully we'll know what Posh is doing for as specials, and we'll be able to, that will be the icing on the cake, right? You already know what you're offering if you're offering anything, and you can pre-plan that out. And then once we know what Posh is offering, we can add that icing on the cake. So what I did for you guys, and I like to plan ahead, so I created, where did I put them? You're seeing my menagerie here. We'll go to Posh Crew. Okay, so in Posh Crew, if you go to media and you go to albums, you will see November extra resources here. If you click on that, In here, you'll still see the action calendar, the turkey trot idea, and then there are 4 different documents here that you could consider using. I'll explain what a priority list is according to how I run it in my business. There's 2 sheets for that. There's also this one that helps you kind of start brain dumping and thinking about, what does Black Friday look like for my business? Do I want to do something separate? Black Friday, Small Business Saturday, Cyber Monday, and then they also have what's called Giving Tuesday. Pretty soon, I think retail will make us go like a whole 2 weeks of some kind of theme. No, but Black Friday, what does that look for you? Start thinking about that right now so you can put those plans in place. And as soon as we know from home office what it looks like on their end, we can add and bring some more ideas to the table for that. The other sheet here with the 12 days of Christmas. Shay, Kristen, a lot of our leaders, Janica, a lot of our leaders, we will start talking about ideas you can do for the 12 days of Christmas. So, what is the 12 days of Christmas? So, typically, right at the end of November into December, so we'll talk about this a couple weeks before the end of November, you will have 12 days. You could do 12 days of specials. You could do 12 days of your favorite product that you want to spotlight. There's lots of different ways you can do it. But typically, shipping cutoff date is usually about the 12th of December, 15th of December would be pushing it typically. So you have these specials or features or favorite products, bundles, some idea for 12 days to keep your customers engaged on what's going on in your business. I don't foresee Posh doing a 12 days of Christmas at this point. So this would be something that you'll start planning and prepping for in November. So even though this is a plan and prep for November, we will be talking a lot about how your November goes into your December. Because even on our action calendar, you will have right here on the 24th, make sure your 12 days of deals or favorites are ready to go for December 1st through the 12th. So we'll talk about, are you going to do that in your VIP group? Are you going to make a special group for that? So these are all things, those sheets will help you start thinking about now so that you are not last minute Nelly on Thanksgiving, like, oh my gosh, I got to do Black Friday, Saturday, you have a plan in place. And that's really what we want to come alongside you and help you with, but also give you the tools to create what you want to in your business. And I know that is a lot up front as far as things to plan for. And I'm going to circle back around on what this month entails, but I want to leave that last because I really think this is special. I really think it's something that we can enjoy in the month of November is sharing and spotlighting what Posh has done for us, why we came here, what our favorite products are as a team to allow people to see our team and be able to put themselves and maybe relate to one of our team members and say, hey, I'm kind of like that. Maybe this is something I would like to do, offering up the opportunity in a non-salesy way, but a super fun way for us to do that. One of the other things I wanted to cover before I run to what we're focused on in November as far as feature of the week kind of thing is on let's go back to this right here. So, priority list. So, what is a priority list? This is actually just a great way that you can reward people in many different ways throughout the month of November and get those people that want to be the first to know. Okay, want to be the first to know what your Black Friday deals are, what your pink weekend deals are, what your 12 days of Christmas. You can set it up however you want to. I'll show you kind of what I'm doing in the month of November to start creating my priority list. Now, my priority list can be just written down for myself. You can decide if you want to have them in text message together to give them the information. You can decide if you just want to PM the people on your priority list once you know all the deals. But it's actually like that VIP ticket to be able to know what's going on before everybody else. And then they can plan ahead. They can make a plan that if they know you're doing this great deal on Wednesday, they know ahead of time and they can plan accordingly. So there's benefits to it. What I decided to do, and I'm happy to share it, is to go along with my turkey trot. And I didn't upload this because I think you have to kind of think of how you want to do it. In the month of November, I'm doing priority of the crew is a priority list challenge for my customers. And when they complete 2 of these activities by November 19th, they earn a spot on my priority list. Okay, so these are people that are going to be more engaged, probably are paying attention a little bit more, but also have the opportunity to bring some of their friends into the fun. Okay, so right here you'll see I have these little tabs. The first one is show the love, like, comment, or share 3 posts. Okay, you're gonna have to keep, you know, your own tabs, figure out how you're gonna do that. So I kind of gave this as an example of what I'm doing, and you can change it. Shop and support, place a 50 plus order in November. So again, not only do they get a turkey to claim, they also get to be on my priority list. Share a selfie or product testimonial. Join the monthly email or stay in the know. So monthly emails, if you do an email list, if you have a specific follow-up list, that might be something that you put on your criteria um for to be on your priority list. I also have bring a friend, invite, or refer. So again, if their friend purchases or just joins my business page, they can get on my priority list, and they just pick 2 of those that they want to do, and they can get on my priority list in November. Okay, again, you don't have to do anything like that. You could totally just put up, I looked up last year, this top portion says join our priority list, don't miss out on the holiday exclusives. Want to be the first to know about our Christmas items, Black Friday specials, and our exciting 12 days of Christmas deals? Our priority list is closing soon, so make sure you're on it. Be an insider who gets all the deals early and ahead of everyone else. Comment your name below to secure your spot. Let's make the holiday season merry. And I actually made it fit only available to 15 spots. Okay, so if you don't want to do or mess with anything like this that challenges your customers to do certain things, you can just open it up to just a few spots. So that's just another idea for you. Okay, so again, planning and prepping takes a little time. We have a little time yet to do this, so you can decide what that looks like for you. Okay, last but not least, let's focus on our amazing month. So we have Shay uploaded this super, super cute. We have a banner for you to use on your business page, your VIP page, just to introduce what our month in November is. So it says honoring the beauty, hustle, and heart of our team. Meet the faces of thankful November. So for those of you that took time, thank you very much to give us your details, your testimonials. This is featuring those people this month. I set mine up Monday through Friday, And then on Saturday and Sunday, I will show you how I broke up my Saturday and Sunday. And that's my example. You guys can do it however you want. Shay, if you want to say how you do it, or Janica, how you're going to do it, that would be great too. Um, that's the banner. And then we have our amazing graphics. So for example, we're going to use Heather. So Heather's here each day. Um, each day, Monday through Friday, you'll feature a Posh Crew member. Okay, so here's Heather, where she's from, when she joined, what rank she is, her favorite hobby. And you guys, this is where people are gonna be able to kind of see themselves in others, and it kind of set like a little ticker off in their head that, oh, yeah, I know so and so, she would totally like these products, or she suffers from this, so maybe I need to share this opportunity or products with her. So Heather has, after having a melanoma removed, I needed to look for nourishing, natural, affordable skincare. A friend suggested I try Posh, and she was correct, and my skin said thank you. I now have Posh customers all over the world. So very relatable. Super great thing to share. And then over here, she has her favorite product, and then we have her testimonial in the product. So even though we're featuring Thankful November, being thankful for our crew members that make our community amazing, we also have the very good testimonials from each person that can be used throughout November and also into the future as future testimonials on these products. So again, really spotlighting favorite products, why they joined. All of those things are available for you. There's 2 graphics for each person that gave us the information. I kind of just followed the cadence that was already there and pre-planned mine out. And then on Saturday and Sunday, I shared more on the business opportunity itself. Now, you could just do share Saturday or self-care Sunday, but I actually use Saturday and Sunday to kind of tell a little bit more about what Posh is and the Posh story, and why I'm so thankful for being a part of this community and our products. So I kind of revolved the whole month around that. There's also these really cute graphics that we took the pictures that you guys provided for us, where we put what have you purchased with your Posh money? Where have you traveled? All of those, and created these fun little graphics that you can also use on Saturday or Sunday, or sprinkled throughout your social media. Okay. So just to help you a little bit, I'll give you a little look. I run a business page, so mine's going to look a little different. The positive thing of a business page is I actually can go in and I can plan out my month. But oh, I don't want to do meta. I don't want that one. Sorry, guys. I won't take much longer, but I want to show you kind of what it looks like. I got to switch to the right page here. You guys are in my way. So this is my self-care page, and I can go in here and I can pre-plan things out. So I'm going to show you kind of what I did with my November plan and prep, feature of the week kind of thing. Um, Actually, our Poshlin, if you're following the Poshlin storyline, actually goes through the way mine is planned out. We'll go through Saturday and Sunday this week. Okay, so I did start Kristen. So that's the other thing that's available for you. These are amazing. Kristen has these fun engagement posts. She made an engagement post for every single day in November. So not only do you have your thankful posts to stay consistent with, you also have these fun, amazing graphics to use throughout the month. And I started mine right away on Saturday which is November 1st, okay? And it'll take you all the ways through the 30th. So when you're looking at mine, let me find the right, I'm gonna have to click a million things here to find where I was at. Okay, so if you see here, I have things pre-planned out. I start Monday with an introduction on what the month looks like, what we're going to be focused on, crew spotlights, favorite product features, gratitude giveaways. It's Thankful November. And so they kind of know what's going on. And then at 4, on Monday at 4, I have a post up about Heather, just kind of talking a little bit about her why and why we're thankful for her being a part of the crew. So you have her and her testimonial. And then I have actually Kristen's graphics in the evening because I'm more available within that hour time. I've noticed at 6 p.m. people really see them and they comment them well. I've noticed that throughout October doing the this or that ones that Shay gave to us last month. I noticed that the 6 p.m. Central Standard Time had higher engagement. So I'm going to use November as another trial and error. Is that a good time for me to put up these kind of posts for people to be interacting with? So a little bit of help on that. But for the most part, my testimonials and featured people will be at 10. And then my graphics that Kristen provided for us will be at 6. Okay, so I have 2 posts a day, allows me time to interact and stays consistent and present on my social media. Last but not least, I will show you here. Let me open here, maybe open, here we go. So on Saturdays, I did our posts that talk about Posh in general. So up here it says perfectly posh is more than bubbles and body butter. It's a movement built on good, clean fun. We take action to improve lives, use the best ingredients to pamper and create a community where everyone belongs. If it's not fun, it's not posh. And that's exactly how we like it. And then there's an engagement to it. It's not just telling them, it's like, which part of this speaks to you? And then it has 3 different heart colors that they can just heart which one speaks to them. So Monday through Friday is my feature of my people. Saturday and Sunday is my feature of what we offer here at Posh. Okay, so I'll show you Sunday for me that week would be our story. Okay, our story. And again, it tells a little blurb. It has their story here, and then it has a question, okay, for them to engage in. So that's kind of, instead of the feature of the week, that is what we have used November to kind of help you guys change the narrative a little bit, kind of work a little bit more on opportunity, without just flat out saying, join us, join us, join us. We want you to see the people that are here, the community that we have, the support and the reasons, all the different reasons why people join. When you go through those, you will see each person has a different reason why they joined, and some even have a different reason why they rejoined. So really take time to look at those, to share those with people. And again, just to reiterate, featured section, I will download and upload this. So you will have this in the featured section to refer to. You have your November action calendar, you have your banner and all of the people and their testimonials in the comment section. Shay put all comments. Oh, where'd it go, Shay? Did you take it down? No, maybe it's just not showing right now.
No, if you click on the banner graphic itself, that's where it is.
Tim
Because it
Ford,
references
look
that banner.
it. Way to go, Shay, to be organized. So Shay uploaded an example of what hers looks like. And here's one with the URL removed. So if you don't have Canva and you don't want to play with Canva and putting your URL, you can totally just upload this banner and it will look beautiful even without your URL, right? So very nice, easy to use. So you will have that available to you along with all of the thankful posts. And then here's Kristen's November engagement questions. Okay. Um, Files, just to reiterate, you'll see this on our Sunday morning. I'll put linkage for things. The November calendar is here in PDF form. So if you want to download it and print it off that way, sometimes it looks better. So a lot, but not a lot. It's just a little bit different of a month for us. A lot of planning and prepping for future things, but enjoying our time, just being thankful. Jen shared, before I let you go or open it up for questions, Jen shared, and I wish it was here. She found these bags on Amazon and they say Friendsgiving on them. So cute, like a boo bag, but it's called Friendsgiving. Super cute. She had those, and then she put because I said so in it. Super cute, you guys. Friendsgiving because I said so. Whatever you want to kind of correlate that way. You can put a lip balm in there, some candy, and you can offer those friend giving bags up. Let's say you have 10 available. I think you could order 10 available, and you could do those similar to Boo baskets with some of the lower priced hand cream options to keep that in like that $10 range. Hey, do you have a friend you'd like to give something, a special thank you to in November? Here's what I have available for Friendsgiving bags this month. So there was that idea I caught her sharing and wanted to kind of pass that along. Are there, come on, off of mute, put it in the comments if you're watching the replay. Any questions? Janica, anything I missed? Shay, anything I missed or things you want to add?
I honestly don't think there's anything.
Okay.
Um, and
Janica's
if you,
probably at work.
the only thing I can say is with the graphics for the testimonial and personal information,
Mhm.
if you want to put them so you can see the faded lotus image side by side, you would do your product testimonial on the left and then your personal information on the right.
Oh,
And that background image actually is a partial image of a lotus flower.
see, that's things this graphic lady does that is amazing. That is so smart. And my non,
Subliminal advertising. That's the whole
yeah,
purpose of this month, is to
attention to detail.
trying to get everybody to consider the opportunity without actually, like you said, flat out saying, hey, come join me. Wait for
Yeah.
those who are actually interested, get those individuals asking you to join so they're more intentional and wanting to be there.
Yeah, and it's a great leeway, if they're interested or they connect with one of our team members to, give them let us know, give them a 48-hour pass here, ask them if they'd like to try, sharing samples with people at their Thanksgiving or their gatherings, because a lot of times, just getting over that first hump of sharing it with friends and family and being like, I love this. Do you love this? Is a great way to help them get started too.
Yeah, definitely. It can be a scary thing to consider, but if you give them the tools to try it even just once without the commitment, you never know who you might end up with.
Yep, for sure. Well, thank you guys for joining me today. Like I said, I'll hopefully get this downloaded and uploaded to Zoom, to YouTube for you. And please ask questions. We're here to help, and we'll continue to use November not only to be thankful, but also really make sure we're intentional with this being a very big selling season for people. And it's starting already. I've already had people saying, I'm looking for gifts.
One other thing, keep sharing your vendor photos and the things that you're doing to share you showing Posh everywhere. We do have another graphic that I'm in the works of trying to create so we can do some of these subliminal type marketing ideas further down the road. So these can be used anytime. But I do need probably a good dozen more or so. So keep sharing those. Try to get yourself in the photo so we can share you along with your tables and such. But yeah, definitely keep posting those for us, please.
Yeah, so then that lead in, I have things sitting here, so I know we need to stop, but other easy things that you can do for Thanksgiving, these were on Amazon. They're just tags, you guys. Tags are an easy way to dress up Posh products. They're super cute. It says, "So thankful for all that you do. Happy Thanksgiving." It has different little cute little turkeys. So if you take this, put it in a little bag, tie one of these to it. It could be as easy as that, as doing a thankful basket or a thankful gift for someone to give away. So simple, easy, and that's the way we like it. All right, guys, have a great day. Thank you for joining me.
Take care, everybody.
Missed it.